Please, Just One More by Mike Rush. You won't need those in here, the principal says to me over the sound system. He's standing on a makeshift stage at one end of the cafetorium, which is a place where students attend assemblies, eat lunch, and after school, on days like today, dance with persons of the opposite sex. I have never been to a dance, and I've come to find out what happens. It would seem the purpose of a middle school dance is for boys to practice standing in straight lines against the cafetorium wall, while girls rehearse the mating ritual, which involves falling in love, suffering rejection, and crying hysterically in the bathroom. The entire drama fits neatly into a 90-minute slot, and everyone has a real good time. Of course, I don't understand dancing, nor do I have an intimate knowledge of exactly what the word opposite means in the phrase opposite sex. That's why the principal is speaking to me through the microphone. I have walked into the Cafe Danceatorium with my books under my arm. Embarrassed, I quickly stash them somewhere I will not remember and take my place along the wall. For the first half hour of the dance, we pre-adolescents cooperatively use our maturing glands to create an odor somewhere between the hamper on laundry day and leftover broccoli. Once the available breathing area has reached an appropriate toxicity, boys' inhibitions weaken, and one of the more experienced, having found a partner, begins slow dancing in the vast expanse of the empty floor. When the music stops, the boy returns to the wall and says, "I felt a bra strap under her t-shirt," whereupon a number of us swoon over the mystery of female undergarments. At the same time, the girl is on the other side of the room, where she can be heard telling her circle of friends, "He didn't smell as bad as I thought he would." Against the wall, I watch, wait, and wish in anticipatory angst. I dream of physical contact while I bite my fingernails and pick my nose a little in the dark, intending to keep separate the fingers involved in each operation, but eventually I forget. I notice two girls walking carefully in front of the wall, probably looking for the lesser of many evils. Just when they cross in front of me, I am pushed by a thick, spectacled wall hugger, and I stumble into a dark-haired girl from my homeroom class. She trips over her friend and lands on the floor, from where she looks up at me and asks, "Do you want to dance?" To which I say, "Sure," without helping her up. When she gets to her feet, she faces me, puts her hands on my shoulders, and rubbernecks far right, as if in all the excitement someone has heaved today's menu of beans and weenies. I place my hands on the sides of her tummy and focus my gaze well over her head to protect us both from the sudden death of eye contact. In this position, we take tiny steps in a tight counterclockwise circle while my heart pounds and my sweat glands work overtime. Even in the standard arm's length dancing position, I respond in force to her otherness. I know nothing about this creature in front of me, but my computer mind is logging data from my senses faster than the speed of light, E equals mc squared, a concept Albert Einstein developed once while standing against the wall at a middle school dance. When the music ends, another slow song immediately begins, and something happens which I can't understand. The dark-haired girl from homeroom class closes the gap between us and wraps her arms around my neck. I don't know what to do, but quickly sense I'm about to dissolve a bit of the undergarment mystery. I respond by putting my arms around her waist. Suddenly I'm in my body and out of it at the same time. My eyes glaze over, and my breathing energizes. I feel my heart pounding and blood coursing in and out of places I had never known it flowed. I smell her shampoo scent. I feel her body with my hands, arms, and chest. Her head is on my shoulder. Her face so close to mine I could probably lick her without moving my head if I wanted to. We do not depart from our successful counterclockwise motion, perfected during the first dance, but now we kind of hug while we're moving. When the music ends, I still have no comprehension of dancing, but by the time the music ends, I have discovered desire. The music has stopped, and in a frantic attempt to satisfy my newfound insatiable craving, I cross to the record player where I will hyperventilate my demand for another slow song. During this desperate quest, the lights suddenly brighten, and the principal, whom I conclude has never slow danced, announces that the event is over and tells us to have a nice weekend. I stand like a zombie while the middle school organism before me pulsates toward the exit. I walk in the direction of the light and eventually gush through the double doors with the other sweat-soaked, overstimulated adolescents. Somehow I recognize my family's car in the parking lot. My breathing has returned to near normal, and I can almost respond to my name. As I sit in the back, my mom asks from the driver's seat, "Did you have a good time?" I think I left my books back there."